Hello everyone, I'm Saskali and I'd like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, please hit that subscribe button and click the little notification bell. Today we're going to talk about this beautiful setup that we have here. But first, let's roll the intro. So oftentimes people ask me about my lighting setup that I use for YouTube, and they said to me like, yo, I like your lighting, your video looks so clean. So we're going to discuss that today. So what I have here set up today is basically, this is like for an interview setup. So if I'm doing an interview with somebody, they'll be looking at the interviewer, and then I'll have my camera to the right if they are looking to the left. So for this, we have my camera which I'm using, which is the 6D Mark II. I'm using a 50mm lens for this, and as you can see, this is a background I got from Amazon. I can leave a link in the description for that. In front of me here I have a beauty dish with a SL60 light. That's my main light. So it's a 32-inch dish that is able to light my face from my chest to the top of my head. And then I have a hair light just to show that it don't get lost in the background. And then to my right I have a strip light that light in my face right here. So these are 3 points of light to give me that three-dimensional look to pop me off the background. I also have a reflective material to my right just to fill the shadows, because without that you'll definitely have a lot of shadows. If I were to cover that, you'll see shadows on the right side of my face if I was to cover the reflective material. When I remove it, you can see that fill is there. So once I put something there to block the fill, then it gets dark, but then this looks a bit cleaner. Below me I have a piece of foam core, so you can see now where it helps to fill the shadows underneath my chin from that what is caused from the light above me. I was watching some documentaries and I noticed that they have this cinematic look for the interviewers, and I said I want to copy that. So I went searching on YouTube and I found someone by the name of Crimson Engine. I can leave his link in the description, so pick up to him. And I got this idea from him to do this interview set look, and I tried it and I love how it looked, to be honest. And this is what most of my videos look like, because I'm using that 45-degree angle of light. If you know me good though, this is my setup from ever since, from doing photography. It's a form of like Rembrandt light. So light 45-degree, cut the face, give a little shadow right here, and then I use something to fill the shadows on the right. So I'm using, for my hair light, like I mentioned before, I have a light here. So if I should turn this up, you can see a bigger halo. If I should turn it off, you'll see my head lost in the shadows. So I can keep it about that. You see like a little pop in my hair light. Then I have a light behind me that's filling everything here. So you can see it's also catching in the background. So without it, that's what I would look like. Kind of cool, but for me, just for the purpose of this video rather, I'll keep it on. So that's it. It's covering the background. So if I didn't want it for it to hit the background, I could put something to flank the background to just take off some of the light in the background. But for now, I'll keep the background. So again, this is a 3-point setup light for a typical interview. You'll have your interviewer facing the talent, and then you'll have your light from the left, and then you have your camera from the right. So you get them from the short side. I'll do a video about short lighting and broad lighting. So you're getting it from the short side of my face, which means that light is over to one side and then the camera is on the opposite of the light. So you get the short side of the face. So if you remember my video about Father of Saeed, this was the kind of setup that I had doing for that interview. It's just that it was outside, so it was more natural light. But because I'm doing a studio setup for this one, or it could be in an office space or wherever, some persons are afraid of looking in the camera, so they refer to an interview to make it feel more personal. So this is why I'm doing this kind of video today. For this setup, like I said, you really don't need much. I just use what I have really. You can use any light you have and put them in the exact position and get a similar look to this. So I literally just use what I have. This is what I use to do my daily work. Trust me, I really love this. Like I tried out the setup and I said, listen to me, I have to do a video telling persons how to do this look. So If you like this look, leave it in the comment and tell me. Or I should look in the camera this time because I'm no longer in the interview, I'm talking to you. So if you like this look, you can leave it in the comments. You can tell me about your page where I can come over there and look at your look and probably say something about the setup that you have for your video. So I can leave a link in the description with everything here that I have in this setup. So welcome to tip of the day. And today's tip, we're going to talk about white balance. Okay, so you see I mentioned about using multiple lights to light this scene and maybe using multiple cameras as well. And it will be good for you to get the white balance between all these cameras and all these lights. And a good way to do that is to use a whiteboard. So hold a whiteboard in your frame so you can record that data, or even use 50% gray, which is a white balance card. And when you go into your editing software, you can just use the eyedropper tool and click on that and choose color correct the video, and then you can do your grading from there. So remember, use a white balance card. If you learn anything from this video, please leave it in the comments and tell me. But if you like this video, press the like button, share it with your friends, and remember to subscribe. Until next time, my name is Sasuke Lee. Peace out. And by the way, let me know if you like the new background. Like it, don't like it, I like it, I love it rather. Maybe I need to find a different color shirt. Is that your choice?